You are now in the black box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka VJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Snakewood and that Puzzle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spider Loke. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Jeter, gratitude is the attitude. The show is a blessing. To be back in the black box as we blow a succession. The constant, consistent, continuous content creation campaign continues. Those are the 7 C's. And as we navigate upon these 7 C's, I am the captain of the ship, SPI Easty, a.k.a. VJ Keyway, Mr. 1597 himself. Poetic Flocka was reacting to Sauce Walka receiving a very serious warning in regards to the Say So P losing his life and all that. Trying to stay consistent on the content. I like Poetic Flocka's style. Trying to figure out I've picked his brain, but I don't think he gave me the real answers. So I'm trying to watch and see what he does and learn off of my environment. And we reacting to some of his shit. You feel me? Oh, blah. So with no further ado, let's see what Poetic Flocka, Sauce Walka, and the others have been up to.
This is the mother of Say So Peace, and she just sent Sauce Walka a very scary message that some people are even qualifying as a threat. Say So P is the artist that was shot and killed in the shooting that also injured Sauce Walka.
Developing news, Fox 13 has learned more about the man shot and killed in front of a downtown Memphis hotel. Several sources confirmed the man killed was a 27-year-old Memphis rapper from Raleigh who had recently just got a deal with a record label. Friends say he went by the stage name Say So P. And Fox 13's Jeremy Pierre explains what else he has learned about the shooting investigation.
The shooting death of a man in front of the Westin Hotel is still shooting shockwaves through the busy entertainment district. Fox 13 did some digging and learned who the man is that sadly lost his life in the middle of the afternoon Saturday is 27-year-old Latorian Hunt. According to sources, Hunt is originally from Raleigh and was known to be an up-and-coming rap artist who had recently signed to a record label with the man who survived the shooting. Well-known Houston rapper Albert Walker Mondane, also known as Sauce Walka, is who survived. Memphis police released information.
After Say So P passed away, Say So P's family members began to come out in droves, accusing Sauce Walka of some foul play. One family member would even write, "Stop lying on my cousin's name straight up. Y'all just running y'all mouths without the truth. They set my cousin up for an insurance policy. I don't care. F Sauce Walka." The mom would even come out and say that she believes that her son was backdoored by people close to him. Well, Sauce Walka and his brother were the only 2 people at the scene when her son was shot and killed. Now, Sauce Walka would even come out and address the rumors that he backdoored his artist, Say So P, and he will say the rumors is false.
Oh, hey, it's one of them days. It's one of them days, man. You know what I'm saying? The whole world been waiting for me to speak. They been wanting to hear, you know what I'm saying, how I feel about this spiel. So we gonna make this little public sauce announcement like this right here, you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes, though, watching Flocka content, it kind of seems like you're in the midst of an investigation. Is he trying to put the pieces together? This is crazy.
Sauce and P, Say So P. Weird, lame, man. Idiots. People just post anything on the internet for clicks and views. Dumb idiots. Y'all talking about sacrificing my brothers. No, they changed my brothers' lives. That's what Sauce got to do. I changed their lives. I changed their situations.
The mom is finally speaking, and what she said on live did Sauce Walka no favor. As a matter of fact, it actually makes Sauce Walka's life 1,000% more difficult because now it'll be hard to run away from the accusations that he backdoored Say So P when even his own mama is alluding to it.
Anything that's attached to this gonna crumble. I'm gonna make sure that you don't get away. You understand me? I'm gonna make sure anybody who whispered about it don't get away. Call me the popo. Call me what you want to.
Boy, you don't want no mama passionately devoted to that type of campaign on your bumper. Ooh-wee.
feds though. I'm in the streets. I'm find out who find out who find out who. I'm talking about I'm at homicide beating the dough down. Like I'm gonna make sure if you're a rapper, your career gonna crumble.
I know it's easy to see the demeanor and automatically don't really put her or view her in a grieving mother category because she comes across the street. No, this is still a grieving mother. In the beginning of the live, you could really see the impact this is having if it really wasn't obvious already.
I've been trying not to say much because anybody know me know I ain't big on crying. I'm big on hold your head up and keep it pushing, keep it moving. But you motherfuckers really killed my son out there. Like you nasty, dusty, dirty, envious, low down, jealous, broke. And if you ain't broke, you're full of hate. You miserable, dusty dogs. You really killed my son out there. I mean, y'all, for what? For what?
I really applaud this lady because as a mother who is grieving this hard, who's from the streets, it will be very easy, bro, for her to rally up a couple of hood dudes, man, and say, go put in work, bro. And it's probably already happening without her having to say, hey, bro, go get back from my son, because one of the killers was found dead in Houston. The other one is on the loose. So for her to take the approach of, no, bro, I don't want no get it in the streets, no vibe. No, I want for these people to be brought to justice because she understands and she realizes, and she's going to express to such, that there's a greater conspiracy here. There's a greater plot. And if we're just going with, kill the killers and kill the shooters, then she would never find out what really happened. She would never find out the real story. She would never find out who's behind her son.
See, this when you realize Flacco not from the streets. She probably know exactly what happened. People that's close to situations you don't understand. Just like you run your mouth in your circles, streets talk. Oh, my mama. I got bars that say usually the crew will move through the eulogy. You'll be plotting popping if you was me. Who's shooting? Who driving? You with me. EC, keep that tween. You with me. That was 4. If not, at least 2 or 3. Streets talk. Just watch. You will see. Oh, my mama, facts.
Death. Because she's street savvy. She understands this is much deeper than just 2 hooligans pulling up and doing it. No, somebody dropped the bag on them.
If you in the streets hustling, your hustle gonna crumble. I'm talking about I'm coming at your ass about him. Do you understand me? Because my son was full of love. He moved around in these streets. He made rap songs and woo. At the end of the day, he gonna make sure anybody around him gonna eat. At the end of the day, he ain't gonna cross you. If he said he messed with you, he messed with you. That back door don't swing one way. That triple cross don't roll one way. And I may look like this, but I'm coming about my son. I'm talking about I'm coming about my son.
You can only get backdoored by somebody you thought was your friend. An enemy can't backdoor you per se. But it's that triple cross that really caught my attention and made me realize, oh, she's talking about Sauce Walka. So if you understand anything about the dynamics of Sauce Walka and Say So P, then you understand why that triple cross line is very specific. Sauce Walka was originally messing with CEO Jizzle. That was his partner and his squad when he came to Memphis. However, when he started working with Say So P, he began to rock with that particular side of the fence. Say So P is locked in with Big 30. That's his boy. Big 30 and CEO Jizzle are sworn ops. They're enemies. So hence, when you were once cool with CEO Jizzle, then you flip sides to go to Big 30 and Say So P, the mom is saying, oh, you backdoor my son to get back right with Party A. And that's what a triple cross.
We living in a content-driven world. I see everybody, no matter what they going through in their personal lives, they attach creating content to the process. I do not do that. That's why I had to back up, regroup, rebuild, rebrand, because I realized my experience online had became somewhat personal, and others thought that they were having a personal experience with me because we were all online. No, 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 no. Oh, my mama, I don't fuck around. So I readdress these YouTube streets different. It's not a personal thing for me. However, I just don't understand how a mama that's caught up in this, if she was really, and I'm not doubting that she is, so therefore this is a very bad thing. Is she really about what she's saying? Any means necessary. She shouldn't be on this social media popping it. All she need to be on here doing is begging for prayers, help, and clues. That's it. Be coming across as an innocent, broken-hearted mother with no malice, saying she already forgives whoever did it. Just turn yourself in and do right by God and all that. That's her script. She going off script, telling on herself.
Is. Now, the funny part about this too is I'm not sure if the mom knows firsthand information or if she's seen what we all saw, which is Sauce Walka shout out CEO Jizzle, Say So P and Big 30's op in his first interview speaking about the situation.
If it to be there, it will be there.
Be that, yeah, we know that.
That don't give me the. I got people that I love out here. I got a lot of respect out here. I got families and coalitions of different brothers out here from Bread Gang, my big homie Head Endless. You know what I'm saying? I got niggas in the streets all over here that love a nigga. CEO Jizzle, just a bunch of different gangsters that's all around the city.
As the mom, if you hear your son's friends who were with him when he passed away, shout out his enemies in his first interview back who are potential suspects who could have dropped the bag with your son. When you see him shout out them, your first thought is triple cross. But it's been about 2 months, I think, now. So she have had time to sit back and learn new information. So if she's still going with the theory that her son was triple crossed by somebody close to him that day, hey, man, Sauce, bro, I hope you're not involved.
Come on, Detective Flacco. If you don't knock it off. Damn, did you have to draw that conclusion? Sheesh.
Bro. Because she's trying to send y'all to the gulags, bro.
I'm coming about my son. Every time you see this face, I want to see him.
She didn't say it, but I heard it implicated on my soul, on my mama.
If you was a friend of his and threw a cross, I'm coming at your ass. I ain't gonna rest till the day I die. If you was an enemy of his and you did this shit, I'm coming at your ass until the day I die. I'm gonna make sure I don't get up off their necks. I'm talking about on speed dial for them to come at your ass. I ain't finna advocate for nothing to happen to nobody because that ain't who I am. That ain't how I raised my son. Because if it is, half of the people that crossed him already be gone. They would have been gone, but I didn't raise him that way. I ain't even advocating for nothing to happen to you because I want your ass in court so you can snitch. I was in that car. Oh, no. I don't want them to wash out.
I could see when she was young, mine was low-key cute as a muff, too. I could see it. Them lips, ooh-wee. Oh, my mama.
I want them to catch you so I can get the cross. I want to know who crossed him, who helped set it up. I want to know who sent them. And y'all can't keep your mouth shut. Just TikTok on your TikTok. That's all I'm gonna say. TikTok. I hope you got a good career. I hope you're making money because I want to know who sent you. I want to know whatever fake ass people he had around him may have had a hand in it.
This ain't looking good, Sauce, especially if you take a look at the exact story of how they were actually in the hotel room. They came outside by coincidence. And when they was outside chilling, smoking, that's when the shooters came. So if it was only Sauce Walka, his brother, and Say So P, who was there? The question goes, man, did somebody at the hotel drop the low? was one of the residents who seen him outside drop the load, but they wasn't outside for that long. They wasn't outside for like an hour plus where somebody can spot them, drop the load, and somebody come. No. So how did they drop the load? How did they know they were there and outside in that moment? Those are questions that's going to be answered.
This is when podcasters are supposed to let the police do their job. You're not a detective, Flacco. Damn.
Once the last killer is found. But I'll be real, bro. He probably did by now because the first one died within 24 hours. This one has been on the run. The police ain't been able to locate him for about, 2 months now? That boy probably gone too, man. So the mom is directly saying somebody close to him who was there crossed him. It was only Sauce Walka, his brother, and Say So P, man. Who was it? Now, I think the bigger story here is Sauce Walka hasn't made her feel secure enough not to make these accusations.
I know a few situations, man, where relationships between homies, mamas, and homies go bad because they child passed on their watch. And it's not because you really did nothing careless all the time or it was your fault. But a lot of times I've seen it to where for years, over 20 years, decades, a mother be like, he never came and talked to me and said nothing. So you leave a lot of suspicion in her mind. But a lot of time it'd be hard for a nigga to come tell somebody that, hey, whoopty whoop whoop. I know at one point I accidentally shot one of my friends in high school. And when at the mall, at the Fox Hill Mall, and I know why when it happened, we told the police a fake story about it. A fake car that never existed came by and just drove by and shot him. All the time I had the pistol in my pocket that had shot him. But then once we got to the hospital, it was 3 of us. The person who didn't get shot came and told me that his daddy already know what really happened. I'm like, how you know? Come to find out when he was going in there to emergency surgery, he didn't know if he was gonna make it. He didn't want to go down with no lies. He started telling I just touched my nephew, Davion, just buried him 2 days ago. Love you, nephew, rest in peace. 37 years old, heart just stopped. You gotta be healthy, y'all. But he didn't want to go down with no lies. He started telling the nurses the real story. Bam. So I had to go tell his father without him, before my homie told me, hey, Mr. Cabell know what really happened to Ed. I'm like, damn, how you know? He didn't know at the time. He's like, shit, I don't know. I had thought he had told him. He's like, you better go talk to him. So I went in there and act like I was just coming forth, getting it off my chest, like, hey, Mr. Cabell, I want to tell you something. I'm the one who really shot Ed. He was like, yeah, I already know. I'm like, how you know? That's when he told me the story about Ed telling the nurses. But the whole thing is, you know what type of had to swallow before I went in there and told that man I'm the one that Ed survived, thank the Lord. Hey, man, I spoken to him a few years ago. And then this another phone call. I had to pick up the phone and call my mother and say, Mama, I just shot Ed Cabell. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mama. I could imagine the wave that went through her body, and she had to come up to that hospital and deal with all that. But anyway, I say all that to say, my parents going to be raised suspicion because a lot of times street niggas don't know how to come and talk to the parent, the mama, the daddy, the family in general. They feel guilty whether they are physically could have did something to stop it or not. It's just the fact that it was on my watch. How do I talk to mom? Sometimes it be hard.
Meaning, if Say So P is your brother, afterwards, did you, I don't know, pay for the funeral? Have you tapped in, dropped the bag off? Have you tapped in and spoken to her every day? Have you tapped in, and make sure she's straight? Because she did speak on people who he showed a lot of love to not really reciprocating that love since he been gone. So her coming online and still having these thoughts in her head shows me Sauce Walka ain't been doing what he's supposed to do, which is tap in and make sure that she's straight.
I want them to catch you and who sent you and whatever little cross was thrown in there, whatever homie, whatever friend, little partner had something to do with it. Because it was definitely a cross in there. It was a cross in there, and it was somebody who sent y'all.
I'm going to tell you this, though. If you is part of it, dirty, don't think you could be slick enough to try to talk to moms and convince her that you ain't. If it's some foul play, inside job, if it look fishy, that's like what Nipsey said. If it smell fishy, it's inside job. But if it really was some trickery, you bet, I don't care how much macking, pimping you think you've been doing, Walker, you bet not try to mac to moms if you doing the right thing. Don't say, shh. She gonna sniff it out, ask the questions you ain't thinking nobody gonna ask. And she gonna remember what he said, she said, they said, where they was at, what you did. She not gonna forget nothing. And if you slip up, that's your ass.
I'm talking to you too. I want you too. I want that cross bad though. I want that cross bad.
It's the type of mama crack a cold case. When the detectives, they throw their hands up, put it on the shelf, they don't know, got no more leads, they done gave up. She be beating the streets, putting it together on social media, making phone calls, listening. Because a lot of times, streets are kind of like whisper, it'll go around, then they'll hush up when they know a mama like this on the hunt. And then the case will go cold. And after it go cold, motherfuckers start back rumbling, bumbling. But she coming in a little too hot. She gonna have motherfuckers tight lip. On my mama.
Because that means he trusted you.
If Sauce Walka is not involved, I hope he clears this up. I hope he speaks to the mother soon. I hope they come to a resolution, man, because right now it's not looking good, bro. Another family member accused you. Now, listen, bro, I don't feel like it's for insurance. I feel like if Sauce Walka was involved, it would just be a triple cross. Right? It would just be, he went back to messing with CEO Jizzle and him, and he dropped the low to his original homies. It would be that. I don't feel like it would be for insurance or any of that dumb stuff. Right? You feel me? But y'all let me know in the comment section, man. All right, do y'all believe that Sauce Walka would jeopardize?
I believe that push it along and be about your marathon, your melanin, your motivation, your metamorphosis, your money at all costs.
Hop on the interstate and chase me a bag. Pop bottles every time that I pass. It's that mafia swag, fly crippin'. You see me drippin' all this Mac sauce. Baymax, be about your money at all costs. Hop on the interstate and chase me a bag. Pop bottles every time that I pass. It's that mafia swag, fly crippin'. You see me drippin' all this Mac sauce. Baymax, be about your money at all costs. I'm from the land of the crack pavement. When niggas holler stay dangerous and squabble up just like Javante Davis. Niggas haters, they on lame shit. We be on that game shit. He thought he got away. I chase him down LeBron James shit. Blood stain from the stainless. He need a paramedic. And we play ball. Everybody around me athletic. Still stepping. Well committed. I stand on business. Every load I jump in, that bitch tinted. Don't catch me slipping. About my money low. Run me that bag. Call my bitch and say I need you. She gon' run to me fast. That mafia swag, she can't get enough. And she know I'm by my man. She let her sit and watch me add all this money up. Riders popping out the cut like roaches when the lights on. I'm just like BG with my niggas, whether right or wrong. Dead in mafia. You entering the danger zone. Tiny Macs be cracking heads. You better have your helmet on. Hop on the interstate and chase me a bag. Pop bottles every time that I pass. It's that mafia swag, fly crippin'. You see me dripping all this Mac sauce. Baymax. Be about your money at all costs. Hop on the interstate and chase me a bag. Pop bottles every time that I pass. It's that mafia swag, fly crippin'. You see me dripping all this Mac sauce. Baymax, be about your money at all costs. These niggas be hopping out of foreign whips and feeling like they run shit. The homie like Nick Cannon, be a fool with them drumsticks. Serve him and they done with. Have all of them niggas hit. Something heavy in my Baymax sweater. You see the gun print. Yeah, got me bent behind tent, but I'm low key, give a fuck about the busters. The real niggas fuck with me, I move solo. Two pro clubs over polo. You won't catch me in none of you niggas photos. Y'all too friendly. Hopping out, spilling my Remy, smoking on good pressure. Always in a different load. Gotta keep these niggas guessing. Firearms in my possession. Steady counting my blessings, believe in God and believe in His weapon, and try not to do too much stressing. Ain't seen my daughter in months, and when we FaceTime, I shed tears, I can't help it. And still connected in these streets just like Wi-Fi. Chucking up the set for death though, we gon' rip ride. Hop on the interstate and chase me a bag. Pop bottles every time that I pass. It's that mafia swag, fly crippin'. You see me dripping all this Max sauce, Baymax. Be about your money at all costs. Hop on the interstate and chase me a bag. Pop bottles every time that I pass. It's that mafia swag, fly crippin'. You see me dripping all this Max sauce, Baymax. Be about your money at all costs.
In that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga is Spider Low.
Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
It's Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low, that's my nigga.
Spider Low. Spider Low.
Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke, on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nate Blood, C-Mac. Shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, huh? Nate Blood, on hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, cred.
Point blank, do no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon continue.
My competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
You are now in the Black Box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang.
Let's go!